From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Off of play action, it's Watson. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed they went right into the game plan, attack them early, see if they're going to play any better, and if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now Fields. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 14 yards and a Chicago first down. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. In motion right comes Green. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that. To the ground, and 4th down now coming up. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
On first down, it's Watson. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. He's got him in, complete. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Play action. It's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. Fields hit and the ball is loose. And the Falcons grab it. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close. And it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning. They've got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Flushed out right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for 2nd down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Falcons have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
They'll send Green in motion left. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields being chased out left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On play action, Fields. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Off play action, Fields. Forced out to his left. And he slings one that's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Fields throwing again. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Fields on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 2nd and 5 from the 8. (21-0) our score after one. Five yards remain on second down. To the air again, Fields. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Touchdown! Treston Ebner. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bears are able to cut into that deficit. No problem there on the extra point. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are.
He's got a man, complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. They'll send a receiver in motion left. From the 24, Fields. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. And they'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Here we go on 4th down. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. He'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Falcons continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this down near the 25. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Number 16's coming. Check Mike. Check Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Hey, check one.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Check, 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 check. Number 16's coming. Check Mike. Check Mike. In your face.
In motion left goes Green.
Check 37. Check 37.
Throwing again is Fields. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Falcons will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Flushed out right. It's complete. It's Gore. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Watson's throw into the hands of Pitts here. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Watson off play action. Right back to Pitts again. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now it's Watson. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Bobby Okereke leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on 1st and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. For Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, 1st and goal from the 2, a lot of big people with big neck rolls, they were on the field trying to ram it into the end zone. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Now a handoff up the middle. Cottrell, and he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with 4th down now looming. Let's think here. You're still just in the 2nd quarter. You taking the 3 points?
I am taking the 3 points, and I'm just relying on my defense here. Show them you have a little confidence in them, and let the offense know, nice drive. Come back next time. We'll go get 6 then, but for now, we'll take the 3.
Koo knocks this one through the post. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Koo just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
Quality coverage that time to slow down what's been the main source of offense against them thus far. Got to find a way to slow down that ball in the air.
On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on 3rd. But one more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
A final shot before the break. Fields buying time to his left. He's going to air it out deep for Green. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st half. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.